Hey everyone, it's Lori from Scraps by Sissy. Happy Thursday everyone. We actually have a full house here today. Not only do I have my 3 dogs and, well, my dog and my sister's 2 dogs, but we have a visitor in the studio today. Here, you stick your face up there and say hello.
Hi.
I don't know if they can see you. Get your face all the way. Can you get up there? Say, all right, now turn around.
Hi.
Oh, you know, shenanigans around here. Yep, Charlie's spending the day with me again today. So he's going to help wrangle the dogs and keep them quiet. Let's see, if we're looking for the video on my Facebook so he can watch that too. Hang tight, you know, this whole technology thing. Nana has a tough time with it. We're looking. Anyway, today is just going to be a simple card. We're going to be coloring. Like I said, it's been a little hectic around here, and what better way to, there it is, Charlie. What better way to, hey, Sherry. Sherry says hi to Charlie. What better way to calm things down than to color? We are using the what's this called? Delivering Cheer stamp set. And we are using the Christmas to Remember stamp set. And I will tell you that, you know, my mind's completely gone this morning. Sorry. If you choose to shop with me today, this is the host code to use. And then when you spend $50 or more, not only will you get a chance to purchase a celebration item for free, because we're right in the middle of summer celebration, but you will also get the class project for the projects we're going to be creating tomorrow night at Bingo, and you'll get a PDF tutorial to go with it too. This is one of the stamp sets we're going to be using. We're also going to be using Nuts About Squirrels and the Sweet Little Stockings bundle that goes with this paper. So let's get started with today's project. Are you still watching, Charlie? Okay. So far, so good. Everything's going good. Things could change around here. So we're going to start. Oh, you know what? I didn't write down all the measurements to today's card. Let me give those to you. So the card base is in thick basic white, and it's cut at 8.5 by 5.5, and it's scored at 4 1/4. This piece of the Sweet Stockings Designer Series paper is 2 inches by 5 1/4. This piece of basic white is 2 3/4 by 4 3/4. This piece of basic black is 3 by 5. Our little sentiment strip is 3/4 by 3 inches, and we're going to flag the ends. Then the inside of the card has a 4 by 5 1/4 inch piece of basic black and a 3 3/4 inch piece of basic white. So let's get started with our stamping. This stamp set actually reminds me of the host set we had a couple of years ago, and of course right now I can't even think of what the name of that is. But it had the 2 pieces, it had balloons, it had the girl holding a sign. That you'll probably remember, and I will try and type that into my blog. But it's just a very versatile stamp set because you could create this any way you want. So I'm getting out my Stampin' Pierce mat, since this portion of the stamp set is in photopolymer. I just dropped my sentiment label. Okay, so we're going to need this. Now, we're going to use the Memento Black ink, and we're just going to stamp the bottom half of the girl, and we're using the image with the raincoat, or coat. Just ink this up too. So let's stamp this, make sure I'm in the shot. So we're going to stamp this right here. Charlie, are you going to be the one to clean my stamps for me?
Yeah.
Okay, here you go. Remember how to do that?
Mm-hmm.
All right, here you go. Wipe it on that one, and then wipe it up there. Great to have a helper in the studio today. Mm-hmm. Charlie likes to stamp too. Okay, so now I'll give you a hint on this image. You're going to line up the edge of her arms with this line right here. And you're just going to come in, smooth this up, and stamp right there. Isn't that so cute? Oh, there's one for you to clean. Okay, so now we're going to do some coloring. And move the dog leash. And I'm going to use Cherry Cobbler Stampin' Blends. These are our version of alcohol markers. And I'm going to be coloring her jacket with the Cherry Cobbler. Hey, Charlie, you want to grab me that piece of paper underneath all of those stamps right there? You know what you color on, so that, here, right here. Yep, that piece right there. There we go. Because I don't want my alcohol blends to go on my work surface, I'm going to use a piece of our grid paper. Let's see. Vicki just came on. Tell Vicki hi. Say hi, Vicki.
Hi, Vicki.
That's Charlie. He's in the studio today. So I'm just going to use the brush end, and I'm going to come in here, and this is the light. Yep, it's the light Cherry Cobbler. And I'm just going to come in here and just brush it on. I usually use the smaller end, but I was watching some other people color, and when you're using the brush end, you don't have as many brush strokes like you do with the small end. Okay, now I'm going to come in here and color her arms. And we're just going to get in here just like that. And in here. And with the alcohol, you don't have to do a lot of pressure, use a lot of pressure on the tip. Okay, now we're going to come in with the dark, and we're going to do some highlighting. Just going to highlight the folds in the jacket, just like this. There we go. Let's bring one in at the elbow and the arm. Come in like this. There. How's that look, Charlie?
Great.
Great, great. Okay. So we're going to use the ivory for her legs. Just going to come in here, and I'm also going to stamp the tights image on here. I don't have it on the original card, but I wanted you to see how that worked too. We'll do that after we get all done. Now I'm going to use the light soft succulent, and I think this is probably a sweater. Could be the cuff of the mittens, but I called it the cuff of her sweater. We're using the soft succulent blends for that, and we're going to use the smoky slate for her mittens. Now, because this is small, I'm just going to come in here with the smaller end. There we go. And then for the tree trunk, we're going to use the, is this dark or is this light? This is the dark crumb cake. It's hard to color and talk at the same time. It's kind of like chewing and walking, huh, Charlie?
Mm-hmm.
I'm also going to use this to create the ground. I'm just going to come over here like so. Just like that. Oh, let's put some in the back too. Just kind of touch it up. There we go. Now for the tree, I'm going to start with the light Evening Evergreen, and I am going to use this same brush end again, and I'm just going to come in here, and because it's not a solid image, it's just all those pen marks to create the tree. I'm just going to come in and brush it in. Is that looking good, Charlie?
Yep.
Gotta love having Charlie in the studio. He likes hanging out here, don't you, Charlie?
Yeah.
Yeah. 2 thumbs up, guys. Now I'm going to use the short end, or the nub end, and I'm just going to come in and follow a few of those lines. Make up a couple of my own, but this is just going to give some dimension to that tree. And guess what? That part is done. We're all done coloring. That went pretty fast, didn't it? Can you set that over on the table for me?
Yep.
Thank you. So now we'll glue these pieces together. And I'm just going to use my stamp and seal. And we're going to come in and add some adhesive here. Who else is on? Hi, Shelly. How are you? Can you say hi to Shelly, Charlie?
Hi, Shelly.
Yep, Charlie's in the studio today. Woohoo!
Yay.
Okay, we're going to add some of that black glitter ribbon. And I have a piece right here. Whoops, sorry, Charlie.
It's okay.
And then I'll snip a little piece, and we're going to do the cheater method here. And I'm going to just add it across and tuck it into that adhesive there. And we're not going to worry about the bow yet till after we get our colored image on. We'll fold our card base. We're going to add this piece of designer series paper. Oh, you know what I forgot to do, Charlie? Oh, this is not trimmed down. Okay, this one is going to be 2 inches by 5.5. I forgot to stamp her little tights. I even brought the cherry cobbler over. Let's go ahead and do that right quick so you can see what that looks like. So when you see this image, I'll show you this right here. You see these little lines? That's what you want to put right at the top of the boots. So, oops, let's bring this back out again. What did I do? Oh, nope, I put it over here. Okay.
Sorry, Nana.
Silly Nana. So we'll just ink that up in cherry cobbler, and you're going to line that up at the top of the boots. And how's that? She got it. All right. So we did the cherry cobbler over the ivory legs to give it the look of tights. All right. Wearing tights right now just doesn't even seem feasible with it being over 100 and smoky and ugh, outside. Okay, so we're going to add this with dimensionals to give it some depth.
It's kind of dry right here.
Is it dry? Well, you can spray it again. Okay, so we're going to add this over here like this.
Is it supposed to be red?
Well, it gets stained from the cherry cobbler ink. It's okay. You're doing a good job, Charlie. Thanks. Couldn't have done this without you, trust me. So we're going to tuck that under that piece of ribbon, and we're going to tie it in a knot. And to make it a little bit flat, you want to twist that ribbon over and just pull it tight, just like that. Okay. Trim those edges.
Well, good.
Okay, so now we want to stamp our sentiment, which the flag was on the floor. So this is a 3/4 inch piece by 3 inches, and I am going to stamp, what did I use? I used Sending Love and Christmas Cheer. That's not what I pulled out, but when you got the stamp set, you can add what you need. Okay, so this is Sending Christmas Cheer. I'll add this to the stamp, or to the block. Set that aside. And we're going to stamp this with that tuxedo black again.
Hey, my cat's named Tuxedo.
Your cat's name is Tuxedo?
Mm-hmm.
How about that? Okay, there's another one for you to clean, Charlie.
Okay.
Thank you. We're going to use the Pick-a-Banner punch to flag the ends, and I like to tuck this in and look at the back of it so you can center that little layer, and then punch. Come over here, we're going to do it again.
You might want to put those, these things
Away.
on, yeah.
Okay, that way I won't stab myself.
Yeah.
Thanks for that tip, Charlie. I appreciate that. because sometimes Nana just gets kind of crazy on the camera and things happen, huh? So since we're going to layer this over this layer that already has dimensionals, we're only going to put one dimensional on this side. That way it won't be teetering.
I'll put it back in the drawer.
Thank you, sweetie. We're just going to add that there. You know what? I forgot to put some adhesive on the back, so we're going to bring in a mini glue dot and just tuck that behind so that our sentiment flag doesn't flop around. And, oh, we're going to cover up her little tights. Oh, well. Okay, but you got to see the tights when I stamped them. So that, oh, we got to add our little Christmas bulbs here.
Oh, yeah.
These are the matte decorative dots, and I thought they kind of look like Christmas lights on the tree that are turned off, since these are kind of, well, they're a matte finish. So we're just going to add some in here, like so. As soon as I pick this thing up. There we go. Add another, oh, let's add one of these green ones over here. Just like so. Let's put another one up here. Oops. There we go. All right. I think it needs one more. Let's get another yellow one. We'll put that one right there. Oh, I guess we need kind of a star look at the top, huh? So there we go. There's our Christmas tree. What do you think, Charlie? I got a thumbs up, so that must be good.
And 2.
Oh, I got 2 thumbs up. Okay, so now let's stamp the inside of the card.
Yeah, 1 and 2.
1 and 2. So this, I chose this sentiment. This one says, "May this be a Christmas to remember and cherish." I like this one after I was putting the rest of the stamps together. "Friends like you make this season special," and I thought that was perfect. So we'll just ink this up. And we're going to stamp this. Chloe thinks she's going to go outside here in a second. Here's another one to clean, Charlie.
Okay.
Thank you. Yeah, we'll glue this together. Add it to the inside of the card. Oop, I got ink on. Oops, bless you. Bless you, Chloe. I told you it was a full house around here. Okay. So let's glue this to the inside of the card. Are we having fun, Charlie?
Yes.
Yes, we are. Okay, layer that on the inside. I'll have to find something to stamp over our little smudge. We have this, oh, I need to decorate our envelope. This is that Sweet Stockings paper. Look at that. Isn't that adorable with the little lights on the dog? And, shh, Chloe, just wait. Nana's daycare and puppy daycare, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. What did I do with my envelope? You know what? I didn't even bring an envelope, so I guess we're not going to decorate today.
Is it inside?
It's okay. I don't need an envelope, Charlie. We're just going to go with this and call it a day. What do you think? Let's clean up this mess so they can see our cards. So there.
Papa's home.
Is Papa home? Great. More fun.
Papa's home.
I thank you guys for stopping by and hanging out in the midst of our shenanigans. I hope you have a great Thursday. I still need to finish up my blog post. Great surprise there. And I'll link everything back so that you'll get the measurements on today's project. And again, if you place a $50 order or more using that host code, I'll have the links in the blog post. I'm also going, you not only get to choose a free item from the Celebration catalog, but you'll also get the project packet from our bingo class on Friday night, plus the PDF tutorials. Have a great Thursday. Take care. Bye.